Hi guys, welcome to my channel. This is my DIY channel. So on this channel you can see all of the DIYs that I do. I do lots of Dollar Tree DIYs, thrift flips, trash to treasures. I do furniture painting because I love upcycling furniture. Um, and lots of holiday themed decor. So right now you're watching my Halloween edition. So if you're brand new, thank you so much for stopping by. If you're returning, thank you so much for coming back. Um, my style is kind of inspired by many things, but I kind of stick to the rustic farmhousey type of look. For the holidays, sometimes I kind of do a few that aren't the typical farmhousey look, but for the most part, that's my style. So if that's kind of stuff you like, consider subscribing and hitting that notification bell. For today's video, I'm doing a project based on this photo that I found on Pinterest, and I thought it was super, super duper cute. So I'm going to recreate my own piece from all Dollar Tree items because I absolutely love the Dollar Tree and it's so affordable for everyone. So I'm going to start off with a witch's cauldron from the Dollar Tree. Then I have these little paper towel rolls, and I have some skewers, as well as these witch's feet from the Dollar Tree. And then I will also use some floral foam and some moss. And that is it. It is going to be a super duper easy project to do. So I'm just cutting down the floral foam so I can fit it into the cauldron so I can fit it nicely and so I can put the skewers in there. So originally I thought I was just going to do it like that, and then I cut little pieces and I put them in between. You'll see me doing that a bit later. Then I have to cut off the top over here because I think the feet were just kind of hangers, like door hangers or something like that. So I'm going to cut this off, and of course I'm going to save it for later because I might use it for a different project. And I'm cutting as close as I can to the top so I can cut the little ring off, and then I thought maybe there would be holes in there, but there aren't, so I had to cut out holes as well. So I just cut off this piece in there, this little tool as well. Then I went ahead and I put in the paper towel rolls into the feet, like into the legs, to make them have a shape that stands up. And I just put them in as far as it went and then rolled a little bit because the feet were a little bit longer than the roll itself, but I just wound up just putting it in so it has a nice finish, and then I put the skewer in, and I did the same thing for the other leg. And when I went to put it in the cauldron, I had a bit of a hard time with it not falling over. So that's why I wound up adding more of the moss in so it's nice and tight in there. You could add something heavier in there as well and just have them stick in that way. I just thought this was the easiest, and really the only two things that I bought were the witch's feet and the cauldron because I had the moss and the floral foam on hand. And then I also noticed that these feet were flapping over, and I really wanted them to be standing up straight. So I had just a little piece of wood. It's actually from a stir stick that I had painted and cut off for another project. So again, any scrap piece of wood or anything you have, you could add. And I just wound up adding it to the back there, hot gluing it, and that helped for the feet to stand up. So you'll notice here that I'm just cutting the foam into little strips so I can fit it all nice and tight into the cauldron, and then I just add the moss. Now moss is messy, but the cauldron is a little bit higher than the moss, so it's not falling out. But if you wanted it to stick, I actually got a tip from one of my YouTube viewers, probably another YouTuber, I'm not sure, I can't remember, but she had said that sometimes hairspray works. I did try it with my other projects. It didn't stick it together that well. Now maybe I just needed a better hairspray, but it did help with some of the mess. So if you're thinking that it's too messy, spray some of that hairspray and it should do the trick. So here are the feet flapping over. So here's where I also add that little piece of wood. And again, I'm just using hot glue to glue it on to the back of the feet. And I wind up painting it all black so that way, I think I said it earlier in the video that it was painted black, but it wasn't. So I'm just going to color it in with a Sharpie in black just so that it matches the feet in case I ever want to move the cauldron a different way, or if I want to put it in a spot where you can see it from both sides, then this way it won't look so bad well, you won't even be able to tell that there's a little piece of wood there. So my video is a part of a challenge. This challenge is hosted by Domestic Diva DIY. Sonia at Domestic Diva is amazing. She does amazing DIYs, great furniture flips, thrift flips, Dollar Tree DIYs, anything like that. She does it. She also has another two channels, Domestic Diva Home and Domestic Diva Cooking. So make sure you check everything out. I'll have her DIY channel linked in my description. And from there, you can find her other channels as well. And make sure you check out the playlist. What we had to do for this video is we had to find, like the title, Pinterest Inspired DIY. So we had to find an image on Pinterest that inspired us, and we had to either make a replica of this item or make our version of it. So this is what I'm doing. So make sure you check out the playlist because there's going to be some really cool DIYs in there. Everything will be linked in my description below. And that is all there is to this DIY. It was super easy to do, very cheap to make. If you had to buy all these things, it would cost you under $5. And I've seen these a few times and they're quite expensive. So, but they're super cute. So here it is. Love it. I think it turned out great. Here's the inspiration again. Pretty similar to the inspiration. And here it is displayed in my front hall. Thank you so much for stopping by. Check out all of my videos that I've recommended for you throughout. Leave me a comment, let me know what you think. And check out the playlist, check out Sonia. Thanks for stopping by. Have an excellent day. If you haven't subscribed, please, please, please subscribe. Thank you.